Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. It's Command AA, and this is your preview for the Chelsea vs Liverpool game, the big one which will be taking place at Anfield tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. kickoff. And I'm very excited for this game. I'm not going to lie. And if you asked me a few weeks ago what I was feeling confident-wise, I was not confident whatsoever. But in the recent few games, it's given me a bit of confidence, and looking at Liverpool's run of form, etc. It's given me a bit of hope for tomorrow. Now, obviously, we've won 4 out of 4. We've only conceded once in one of those games. That was against Cardiff when we were shocking. We deserved to lose, but since then we've never looked back. Comfortable win against Brighton 3-0. Comfortable victory against West Ham. Fantastic performance. Sorry, getting the lineup spot on. And then, even though it wasn't a fantastic performance the other night against Slavia Prague, when we did get the 1-0 win, it was a heavily rotated side, and it was all about getting the result rather than the performance. But this weekend, tomorrow, we will not be getting anything out of this game if we don't put 110% into the game. The lineup has to be spot on. The tactics have to be spot on, and players have to give 100%. They can't be mentally weak, because obviously the thing I'm worried about is you look at our away form against the tops of the season. We've gone away to Tottenham, we've gone away to Arsenal, we've gone away to City, and each of those games we've conceded early and the mentality drops, and we've never been able to recover from that. Now, that's a thing that I need to see different tomorrow. If we do concede early, which I hope we don't, is to be able to handle the pressure, the atmosphere, and to pick ourselves up and get back into game, not revert back to old ways by trying to more individualistic short-termism by giving the ball to Hazard, let Hazard try and do something. We need to learn what we did on the training ground, try and play, remember what we did with Sarri ball, trying to play our way, play the football the right way to try and get us back into the game, and just focus on our game rather than panicking and changing the game whatsoever. That's the thing. Mentality wise, if we do concede early, we have to be ready and we have to come back fighting. And see, I'm worried about their mentality, but I believe if Sarri gets the tactics right, if he gets a lineup correct, there is no reason why tomorrow we cannot get the 3 points or even a draw. A draw would be a fantastic result, but I really do believe tomorrow that we will go there and win. Many of you may call me deluded, but I do believe we can go there and win. Now, tomorrow it will be quite interesting because I'm going to give you guys my predict lineup a bit later, but would actually pretty much go for a false 9. I believe that it's definitely a controversial opinion. Should we go for a strikerless system or should we go for Higuain or Giroud? Many people would be debating, should it be Gonzalo Higuain or Giroud? But I actually believe we should go false 9. I've said it for about 2 weeks now because the way that both of them are playing now, if Higuain was banging in the goals, you'd have to play Higuain, but he hasn't been on the best run of form. Giroud, we know, is not a goal scorer. The only benefit you get by playing Giroud is he helps Hazard score, and he basically helps all the players around him. He's very good at assists. However, tomorrow I believe a false 9 would be fantastic. Now, I'll get into tactics in a minute, but I just want to say that tomorrow is going to be a very, very tough game, as we all know, and it's going to be interesting to see what type of Chelsea are. Now, we've been very inconsistent this season. Some games have been phenomenal, some games have been excellent, and some games have just been absolutely diabolical, been atrocious. And it's going to be interesting. Obviously, early memories, that 6-0 against City, just not a repeat of that. And, we've got something to fight for. We know Liverpool are going to come all guns blazing. They've got the best atmosphere in the Premier League, Anfield. It's a very frightening proposition. However, we can do it. We are Chelsea. We have the personnel. If Sarri picks the right lineup, there is no reason why tomorrow we cannot go there and get a result. And we just have to believe in ourselves. It's as simple as that. And getting into the lineup, in my opinion, this is my lineup. Kepa, Arifa, Balaga in goal. Fullbacks of Emerson and Cesar Azpilicueta. 2 centre-backs of Antonio Rudiger and David Luiz. 3 midfield of Jorginho, N'Golo Kante and Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Obviously, Eden Hazard, false 9 up front with Willian on the left and Callum Hudson-Odoi on the right. Now, the reason why I'm going with this false 9 system is I need to stress this. I'm going to give you the tactical insight as to why I believe tomorrow false 9 will be a masterstroke, a genius by Sarri. Now, we've seen it work in the past this season, so tough game. We saw the League Cup final, he used a false 9. We were so close. We were much better than City on the day. We deserved the trophy. We were probably one of our best performances. When we beat Man City at the Bridge 2-0 when I was at that game, false 9 again, Hazard getting the 2 assists. Yes, the downside of this false 9 system is that Hazard is kind of drawn out the game because obviously he's not a striker, so he's going to be drifting around and the 2 centre-backs will be halting him. We know Hazard's quality, so you're gonna be losing that flair, that ability on the width, like losing that width, but it's worth the hit because I'll get into a minute as to why. But Man City, it worked. The League Cup final as well worked, and there's been other occasions where we've used it against top 6 teams and it's worked phenomenally. It's worked fantastically well, and I don't see a reason why tomorrow it can't be used again. I think it'd be a fantastic system. And the reason why I believe that it should be used, obviously, Hazard at false nine, he'd be causing havoc and trouble, etc. But the fact is that the wingers, now Willian, now you may ridicule him, etc., but his work rate is phenomenal. We have to all agree on that. His work rate has been fantastic. The way he tracks back, the way he helps out the fullback, the way he he retains possession. He's been fantastic at that, and I think that's going to be crucial because if you look at the left-hand side, when they've got Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold bombing forward, allowing Willian to basically track him back. So halting Arnold's attacking threat, that's going to be like nullifying that. So that's crucial in the game because Liverpool's fullbacks are a massive threat. So if we can nullify the fullbacks, that's going to be crucial. Callum Hudson-Odoi, even though he's not as good as tracking back as Willian, we've seen in recent games, especially in the last game against West Ham, where he's been tracking back and he's phenomenal. He didn't have the greatest attacking performance, scintillating form that we know Callum Hudson-Odoi can be, but defensively he's fantastic, winning the ball back, beating his man, retaining possession. He was holding the ball up, really, really well and holding possession. And I believe that he'd be fantastic. He's been working on that in training. I think that's what Sarri's geared him up for. He's worked on the tactical side, the defensive phase. I know you can laugh at it, etc., but he needs time to adjust to the system and tactics, and it's part of the reason why it's been, Hudson-Odoi has been introduced so late into the system because he's been having to work on the defensive phase, the defensive part of the game, because that's a crucial factor in Sarri ball, in Maurizio Sarri's system, because obviously we defend from the front to the back. It's as simple as that. So if the wingers do that, because we know Hazard, as great as he is, he's not great at tracking back. So if we have him up front where he's causing damage, and we have Willian Hudson-Odoi tracking back, helping out those fullbacks, I think it'd be fantastic in my opinion. And for me, Emerson has to start. If Alonso, please, we've seen Sarri do this before. Where I remember it was when we won 5-0 at Kiev, when we beat Dynamo Kiev 5-0. Alonso scored. He assisted that great cross, and he started. I can't remember who was it against. He started the next game. I think it was Everton. Oh my God, no. Please don't make that mistake where Alonso scores, even though he was shocking and dreadful, and then starting for the next game. Emerson, no. Emerson has to play because against West Ham, he was fantastic. One of our best players. The way he overlaps the winger, he causes trouble because before Hazard, he'd have to go out wide because Alonso would make those infield runs. It'd be pointless, right? But with Emerson, he overlaps the fullback. He's got that pace to recover. His positioning is 10 times better than Alonso. He's great at recovering the ball, bombing forward, beating his man, etc. So he can overlap Willian, etc., allowing Willian time, space, etc. to, basically shoot. Because let's be honest, Willian is a natural left winger. He's right-footed. He's got a fantastic right foot on him where he can, allowing Emerson to overlap, allows Willian to basically cut inside and shoot with his right foot, his stronger right foot, and we've seen him before. So that's going to be really, really crucial for tomorrow. And one other player that has to be playing is Ruben Loftus-Cheek. This guy is phenomenal. This guy is fantastic, and he's by far our best number. He's made and tailored for that position. You saw against West Ham the way he powers, he uses his physique, etc., to drift past players. His dribbling is phenomenal. The way he moves past players, his goal scoring record is really good. He assists really well. The link up he does, or the link up play. Ross Barkley and Mateo Kovacic have been poor in my opinion. They're not made for that left centre mid position. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has to be starting left centre mid position. The way he can create goals, attack, link up the play. He has to play. And if we are going to get any sort of result at Anfield tomorrow, then we're going to have to be playing Emerson. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has to be playing, and Hudson-Odoi has to be playing. And like I said, I just believe the false nine will be a bit of a masterstroke, a bit of a tactical genius in my opinion. But what I found really quite funny when I was watching Jurgen Klopp's press conference was he was saying, Hazard is a fantastic player. He's praising Hazard, saying that, we have to have two men on Hazard because, we have to shut the passing lanes because once he receives the ball, it's too late. He's too dangerous, etc. I could not stop laughing. I could not understand because has this guy not watched Chelsea recently? The way that we used Ruben Loftus-Cheek recently, integrated into the team. Callum Hudson-Odoi as well. Like, you stick two-man Hazard, go for it. Because Hudson-Odoi and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, have acres of space to roam around. And it's going to be funny, absolutely funny. If we had Ross Barkley and Willian, or Pedro on the right-hand side, then he's smart. But we've got Ruben Loftus-Cheek who can penetrate, who can cause so much damage. Same with Callum Hudson-Odoi. I just thought it was funny. If they do that, that would be a massive catastrophic error from Liverpool. I hope they do that because it allows space for the right-hand side, allows space for other players to roam around. We've got players that can hurt them, damage them. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Callum Hudson-Odoi. So we can do it. We just have to believe in ourselves. We can go to Anfield. We can get the 3 points if we want to. We can get any sort of result. And we are fighting for top four. We need the points. Obviously, Man United getting so jammy by beating West Ham. so jammy. But we have to believe in ourselves. We can go there and get the 3 points. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the preview for the Chelsea versus Liverpool game. If you did enjoy this preview, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new around here, and comment down below your thoughts on my false 9 prediction and how I believe that tactically we can settle with a false 9. But yeah, like I said, I'll see you guys for my review after the game tomorrow. Peace.